In the Den with the TRU Wolfpack.
Wolfpack Volleyball will play their first home game since late November this weekend. With 10 games left in the season, the women are in a heated playoff battle, while the men have a lot of ground to make up to get into the postseason. Following a split last weekend in their first 2 games in the second half of the season, the Wolfpack are 6-8 in what has become a 2-tier playoff race.
The way our league is, 1 to 4 is kind of a step above everybody else as far as in the standings and their record goes. And then there's 4 of us tied at 6 and 8, and then another team 5 and 9.
Statistically, the Wolfpack have some leaders in Canada West after the first half of the season. Yulia Pahomenko leads the league in kills and kills per set. Libero outside hitter Elisa Wolf is a top 3 in digs percent. She's one of 2 fifth-year players on the Wolfpack, looking to finish off her university career with a good playoff run.
Oh, it'd be, I guess, icing on the cake for me, cherry on top. Because, yeah, I don't know how much farther I'll go with volleyball after this, but looking to try out for the national team just to try. But, yeah, it'd be good to finish off with these girls on some high positive plays.
Coach Chad Grimm says it's now a matter of embracing the challenge of pushing for the playoffs.
It's something that's new for most of this group. It's fairly new for the program as far as having some good, meaningful games after the Christmas break. And I think we have to approach it that way, that this is why we play, this is why sport is fun. It feels better to win a match that's meaningful than win the last match of the year but not have a shot at playoffs.
For the second week in a row, the Wolfpack are facing one of those teams that they are in a heated battle with for the 5th through 7th playoffs. Going into the weekend, TRU, Saskatchewan, Calgary, and Mount Royal are all in a 6-8 tie. It's a much larger challenge facing Pat Henley and the men's team. They're 6 points out of a playoff. A year ago, the Wolfpack were in a similar situation going into the second half, winning their last 7 games of the season to snag the 7th and final playoff berth. It'll pretty much mean running the table again this season to get into the postseason party.
I believe we have the ability. We have a couple of really core guys that were on the floor last year: Graham Stoliker, Brad Gunter, Daniel Rod, Brandon Hewing. So there's certainly the core there that did it, and they were the big part of it last year.
But that core group hasn't been able to get the Wolfpack any better than a 4-10 record with less than half of the season now left. On too many nights, the chemistry just hasn't been there.
From the coaching staff, things we've asked them to do and change on the court, I think that's caused some friction and potentially some chemistry. But it's if I knew, I think we'd be playing better already. So it's been frustrating in that sense. And we have some depth, we have some talent, we have a star player in Brad Gunter, and really disappointed the way the first half went and actually how the start of the second half went.
Only 2 of the Wolfpack's 10 remaining games are against teams that are below them in the standings. 6 others are against teams that they have to try and overtake for one of those last playoff spots.
All of these teams on paper we're competitive with. We have the personnel to play against these teams. It's now a matter of, can we consistently put together a match and can we consistently put together a weekend?
And it all starts on home court this weekend against the University of Saskatchewan. The Huskies at 7-7. They're one of those teams the Wolfpack are chasing for a playoff. Basketball will be back on the road for a second weekend in a row in Edmonton against the first place MacEwan University Griffins in the women's division. At 6-3, the Wolfpack are in a tie with UBC Okanagan for 2nd and 3rd. And although they had a split last weekend against Okanagan, the Wolfpack men remain in first place at 8-2 and 2 games ahead of Fraser Valley. MacEwan is in 3rd place.
Back the Pack at TRU. It's affordable, fun family entertainment. If you have an organized school group, join the Junior Wolf Club and get in free. Community teams or groups can attend for a small fee. Call or visit the Wolfpack website and back the Pack at TRU. In the Den with the TRU Wolfpack. Enjoy great sporting events at affordable family places. Check out gowolfpack.tru.ca for details.